Hello and welcome to a new video series from the English department. I'm Mr. Handley and together we are going to work through every scene of William Shakespeare's Macbeth. Before we begin, this is not a replacement for your English lessons. This is a companion series to be used alongside your classwork in order to ensure that your knowledge and understanding of the play are as full as possible. Macbeth is the story of an eponymous tragic hero whose life is turned upside down following a battle, a series of prophecies and a vicious murder. A key contextual note is that the play was first performed for the king in 1606, less than a year after the Gunpowder Plot had attempted to commit regicide. At this time, William Shakespeare was 42 and he found himself as almost a royal servant. His theatre company, the Chamberlain's Men, had been granted the royal patent a few years earlier, and they had become the King's Men, funded in part by the Crown. It cannot be denied that Macbeth was written with James in mind. Shakespeare wanted James to continue supporting the theatre as Elizabeth had done before him. Now, James had a notoriously short attention span, and because of that, Macbeth is one of Shakespeare's shortest plays. James also had an obsession with the supernatural, and Macbeth heavily features witches and other supernatural elements throughout. And finally, James had recently been targeted by the Gunpowder Plot, and Macbeth could be seen to reflect the dangers of ambition and of attempting to commit regicide. In 1606, Shakespeare found himself profoundly engaged with the troubled national mood. This led to him writing two plays that were obsessed with the idea of royalty, of power and regicide. These two plays were called King Lear and The Tragedy of Macbeth. As a play, Macbeth is divided into acts and scenes, each beginning with a note on location and including stage directions, which are instructions to the actors or the crew performing the play. During this series, we will work through all of that together. I will see you soon in the Thunder and Lightning for Act 1, Scene 1.